Good morning. I wanted to take a minute and share a visual aid with you that to me spells trouble because if you look closely at the oil disruptions that have taken place over the last several decades, you can all see that they were involved with some type of military conflict, i.e. war. And so I believe we are on the cusp of a war that was pre-planned prior to Saturday's alleged drone attacks. And of course, we have a president now that's hot, as this article I'm going to share with you talks about. We're locked and loaded and ready, and we have an idea as to who the culprits are. So this visual aid here talks about Saudi attack tops the biggest disruption in history. And so as you guys can see from the very top, Saudi drone strike, September 2019, 5.7 million barrels a day is taken offline due to this attack. And of course, the news has reported that some rebels from Yemen were claimed responsibility for it. But yet, once again, it doesn't seem like that's going to be sufficient. And so it's been 48 hours. So the Saudi Arabian monarchy mentioned that in 48 hours, they're going to investigate and find out who was the real culprits behind the attack. And I would imagine if you give a person that much time to conspire and to come up with their own narrative as well as their own investigation, they're going to blame the nation that they would prefer that the U.S. bomb as opposed to the true culprits behind the situation, even though in my personal opinion, this was a pre-planned event designed for this period in time, and the attacks were probably more likely done by Saudi Arabia or somebody that's not involved in this matter at all. But anyway, I want to share an article with you now. So this article here, Trump says U.S. locked and loaded after attack on Saudi oil supply. This was updated as of 2 hours ago. And so it says some key points. Quote, there is a reason to believe that we know the culprit, Trump said in a post on Twitter. Now, what type of president would jump to conclusions unless prior to this whole event, there was some type of warning sign or interest in interfering in a nation's problems, such as the one that's about to occur right now, in my opinion. So the president said the U.S. was locked and loaded depending on verification. So what does that mean? Our armor ships are locked and loaded where? Facing Iran. So to me, that means that Trump already has a predetermined plan of where to send those missiles well before it's verified. And on top of that, to trust the investigation done by the very country that supposedly had the drone attack shouldn't be trusted. If there's a real desire to get to the bottom of this, all things should halt. You should have several nations coming in, and definitely the EU should be getting involved. China, Russia, they should all come in and do some investigating. But I don't believe they'll be given that much time to do such, because from the tweet of being locked and loaded, they're ready to point the missiles right at Iran today and do what they've been wanting to do for quite some time now. Scroll down more, it gives you more idea as to what's going on. But just the fact that President tweets they're locked and loaded and they're waiting on the culprit, they're waiting on the investigation to reveal who the culprits were. And everybody can kind of smell through this. I mean, it's basically saying that they're wanting to go into Iran, not because Iran had anything to do with this, because the question would be, why would Iran basically sign their own death certificate? Why would they actually do something this stupid, knowing that the petrodollar is at stake, knowing that the U.S. and Saudi Arabia has an agreement when it comes to security in that area there? So I don't see Iran doing something so dumb, because basically what they're saying is, please invade, please destroy our infrastructure, please, 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 of which I don't think a nation would beg to be destroyed in the capacity that this is all painting out to look as if it might be the case. So factoring all the things going on with Iran right now, I believe that this is something that will be a game changer, because this could be the start of a major war. And of course, it's not going to impact one country, because we all know that Iran has allies that are out east with Russia and China. So, yeah, thought I would take a minute to share this. What do you think? Leave a comment down below. And this is something definitely we will all be keeping an eye on, because we will not be able to not pay attention to these events, because these could be some game-changing events for the world. So other than that, look forward to hearing your thoughts down below. Thanks.